Hopefully this time we can finally bury the blue undead faction and Lord Heart. We'll see. We'll see. We should go north. That's the only thing I've got a rough estimation of where we need to go. Yeah. That's the city. There should be one big island. We'll have to destroy him. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Our hero is better, our army is better. Yep. How about you? This is one of those guys who is starting to have ridiculous stats. Combat related stats are yeah, 40 without any items. At least on the defense side. Do I want to fight you? Seek Sword of Hellfire. Yeah, there seems to be some resources to be gained here. Might as well. Easy fight. Not sure how much we really need these resources. It's either us or cartographer. Ooh, wahaha, because now we can see where the how we access this. So this is actually a pretty important place to visit. Where's the exit? I'll recapture the mines. I don't want him getting resources. He'll probably have quite nice stockpiles, but they only last for so long. And every time we win, they'll drain and drain and drain and drain. Well, we don't even really have to win to do that. Just keep on fighting, keep on inflicting casualties. It's going to have to try to replace them from someplace. Hey, situation look. Probably should upgrade some of these. Jesus Christ, this guy can move on the water. Okay, you. Spell call. What else? Maybe heroes now there. So only thing we need to do is head north. Fine. How are you doing there? 3 level up. Well, 10 gems level up, but who the hell cares? What army do you have? Basilisks and lizardmen should be upgraded. Show me the map. Ah, that'll get hidden immediately. Okay, just go there north. Yes, I think I've got it. We don't have to worry about this. It's a good army, but we have a better one. And the Grave Raven defenses are not all that great. Where the hell is the hit? Yeah, there it is. Behind a Throng Ghost Dragon. So I was sort of guessing that it might be here. It's not something we have to worry about apparently. We're in a very good position to end this. It's about goddamn time. I don't really mind this sort of a extended mission because I'm not just killing all monsters on the map. I am going back and forth with an opponent. A good way to test if our Resurrect Dead does anything. Yeah. It's on expert level, it should work. Casualties taken. Yeah, the city will disappear because he has the shroud. Buy everything. Can't exactly ignore these. The entire point of this is to eradicate the threat from this island, so can't let them slip by us. Nice consolidation there. Do I want everything? I'm not sure I do. I'll take the Hydras. They're more of a just be there and look menacing type of creature. We do need to upgrade them. These aren't all that menacing. There was some kind of a landing somewhere, I think. Not here. Somewhere. Could I have no idea where it was. Not near anywhere we are. Yeah, I hate this goddamn map, it's so useless. It's a good overall idea, but it's too. You would, at minimum, you would need to be able to zoom it a lot closer. What do you want? If you prove your worth, I will give you money to help your war fund reach 32nd level, and I will give you 10,000 gold. Yeah, no one's going to reach that. It's if you have few heroes and have consolidated your leveling up on those, and earn a little money from that. It's much less than we earn in a day. It really isn't worth it. Lord Hortensia. Lord Hard is after Hortensia. Let's fight against Hortensia. Spellcaster, and that's it. Surprisingly weak. But his purpose here is to act as buffer. We'll keep the zombies as a bodyguard for the legions. Wait. We're only at advanced. Death. I guess we'll just cast lightning bolt. (21, 19, 15, 24, 31, 14, 13). So he's a more powerful caster, but we're a lot more powerful warrior. Attack is pretty much the same, but we should last a bit longer, and we have a larger army. We're not. The difference isn't massive. So we do have to be a little bit cautious here. 110 points, 100 points. They can resurrect. That's something we cannot forget for a second. These armies are fairly equal. Few advantages for them, few advantages for us. Hard to say what will happen. I think we'll save most of our points to resurrection type abilities. Is there any point in casting this? I guess we could try to get their casualties down. Thing is, resurrection or animate death is fairly the same cost as the lightning bolt, so I don't think that's worth it. Oh shit, that is worth it. But 18 power just raised from the dead. So it's not a simple matter. Yeah, I'm draining his fatigue. He's not coming out. Let's try to debate him. Surprisingly enough, he's not an idiot. He's an idiot. Well, it works both ways. This is gonna hurt. We'll have to focus all the damage on them now if we attack. Knights risen from the grave. $58, $78. Casting attack spells is nifty, but Resurrection is very powerful, and since the armies are starting to be very mixed at this point, it's hard to cast good attack spells. We should attack their vampire population fairly soon. 3 attacks and all that. Okay, your speed is 6. We'll kill the bone dragons now. We need to cast some kind of resurrection spell on someone. One bone dragon left. Okay, I guess vampires are next. How many vampires lords we had at the start of this fight? A lot. Crap. We're nearing the end though. Question is... I don't want to end quite yet. I want to cast one more resurrection, just in case it'll make a difference. 15,000 points of experience, yeah, both armies will be tripled at this. Ooh, baby. That would explain why he was much better than he initially appeared. Stats wise, at least. Immune to destroy and death spells, so he had one too. We need reinforcements. At least the incursion here has been stopped. Ooh, we need to prepare for him. Yeah, just land here. I dare you. Yep. Gathering resources. These guys don't seem to do a lot of important work, but they're really the ones that have kept us going all this time. Keep the engines of war going so we don't have to stop and gather resources at any point. They have a hero here. I need to take a quick check. Where are they heroes? Yeah. Eventually someone landed there. So we need to move in there to counter that problem. We also need to prepare the cities around here. So everything needs to be bought. Logar, so I decided to land there and thought it might be a great idea. Yeah, you're not gonna escape me this time. Necklace of Sweetness. Ah, thank goodness. So... Back among the living. Guess we'll go and take a refill of forces and then go out to sea. Not going to an imp cache. The 2,000 gold I get from that is not worth bothering with. Logar, where are you? Where are you? He teleport away. Others. No. On a ship. That's fine too. It's cool. Visit it. Quick look. There are no heroes nearby, so proceed to the city. Be very close to it. These are the deciding moments here. What are you going to do now? Yeah, this is probably the biggest fight. Bastard is trying to go around us. Clever. Very clever. I have another hero there that can handle the land side. Why did I take this? It's gonna take forever for it to go through all the eyes. Can I just skip this? No. No, I cannot. Yes, beautiful cities. Lovely. I'd like to go on and try to start capturing them. Excellent. No. Still moving from city to city. I can understand that it goes like this, but I'd like the option to skip it just so the results. Our army isn't all that strong here. We also have to be mindful that we can't allow him to break out of this. If he breaks out of our little encirclement here, the trouble will start all over again. So we'll have to keep him confined. Mirlanda will handle the ground side of things. Korvac, the Beastmaster, will wait and see. We'll get the bastard. We need reinforcements. Good fight, good fight. Not much of our reinforcement, but it'll help. It's not like they can magic up new armies on the spot. We're in a much better position to replace losses. So it'll work for us. Summon boat. If we can win this, this is their backbone. It's their strong army, their capital basically, so if they lose this, then it's just a matter of cleaning up. This is the big one. She isn't all that good, though we are much better on all counts. We can destroy undead, so I think we're just going to spam that. I don't know though. Yeah. Yeah. What a shame. What a shame. Ooh. Jade lightning can be incredibly annoying. You're going to wait. So are you. We have heavy hitters that are slow moving though, so they can handle the local defense here. Hmm. Losing stacks. This is gonna hurt much less than I thought though. Yeah, this is gonna hurt too. The armies have sort of a snowball effect. So if the size gets beyond a certain limit or the number of a single stack, it's very hard to counter. Spells are the best against fairly small stack sizes. Especially with the undead, where they're immune to all of the typical curses and mind control things. Lightning meteor shower. Yeah. All very nice. And he didn't have the funds to buy everything anymore. That's nice to see. Although he got most of it, but there were still few units that he couldn't buy. And he has no presence on this island. He has that one city as far as I can see. Yep, so I'm going to leave a hero here. I'm not sure if it's going to be this one, but these areas are too important to left unattended. No, he walked away, didn't he? You goddamn son of a bitch. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That's okay too, because now you don't have all that many escape routes, so it's always here. Moving to a more contained and narrow situation constantly, so it's not working for him anymore. Having a hero out here outside our little encirclement is actually a lot better than having it inside. It just doesn't contribute enough to make much of a difference. And what the hell are we gonna do here? So we can capture these for all the good people do. Yeah, you are going to... Army isn't very strong here. Go there to get reinforcements and stay on the sea. Seems to be doing fairly well. More reinforcements. We need to send additional heroes to the sea. We'll keep a few here in backup, but yeah, we do need to move on. He's desperately trying to find a landing spot. We need to be able to be strong enough to counter his strongest army. That's exactly what we're going to do. Make a landing on the final city. Death Ripple. Use summon boats. Yes. Very low on spell points, we better wait here. This is an acceptable army, I guess. I wouldn't want to use this to fight against him. I'll keep this one in as a reserve force. We need to fight against his landing attempts. Why bother with the resources at this point, really? Four riders moving swiftly through the swamps arrive at camp. Each horse is trailing two more, all loaded with saddlebags. They dismount quickly and pull bags off their horses, dropping them heavily on the ground. Inspection quickly reveals supplies. One of the riders says, "Greetings, Adrian. We have brought word from the leaders. We cannot send troops right away, but have sent supplies in order to help the construction of towns and cities here. Troops will arrive soon." Don't believe them. Need troops. You're not providing troops, are you? It'll give us a few turns time to do some much needed upgrades here. I intend to take that upgrades with us. I'm collecting these armies mainly so if some kind of catastrophe happens here, we can easily rectify it because most of the army will be constantly stationed on a hero. So what I'm going to do to you? Can I go here and summon them both for you? Yes. So, show me what you've got. Yeah, still trying to make a landing here or there. Tool Chaos Hydras. What am I waiting? Am I waiting something? I think I am waiting. I was waiting for the magic point. Trying to find a place to land. And the army is weak. I'll just be here in a position to attack if he lands. Okay. That is a dangerous army though. Yeah, he's trying to spread his influence. We always knew that it'll come to this. We'll have to hunt the bastard down. Ooh, no one will ever defeat us. We are not like those wimpic gnolls or lizardmen who fall over with a stiff wind. We are big, buff and tough, and have powerful armor. Okay, good for you. Armor of Wonder. Yes, you get all earth spells. Ah, he can keep his gem mine. Again, I'm just wondering about collecting the armies. Don't care about what he's doing anywhere else. We need to make a landing. We have a huge number of movement points. Might as well try to land somewhere nearby then. It doesn't matter, as long as it's on the island, it's good enough. So, what are you gonna do? Think about that. I don't think he'll make the landing, because he knows he can't win the fight. So he's just going to sail around there, trying to find a good undefended place somewhere. But he won't find it, so we'll just end up dying sooner or later when one of our ships gets there. Oh, do you think you can survive that? Yeah, you can. What are you doing? Gathering up the armies. It's important work. Less so now, though. He's not exactly in a great position to make any kind of a proper attack here. And there will be no escape for you. Now, every fight, it's a fight to the death, and we can't use HOMM portal to escape when we corner him. We use the craft to guard the leeches. Death Ripple. We don't really have good spells though. Anything I dislike? Let's get rid of the range combat users. Expert Earth, thank you. And you are over. It's over for you. Okay, just land somewhere. Make a choice where you intend to die. So that's your choice. We bought everything here? No. Then why bother even moving these? Okay, you bastard landed. You're too far away to move there. You are not. You can stay there. Yeah, you can just do whatever you want. Make sure he loses resources. Kill the bastard. So we're getting closer and closer to the end. Who are you anyway? One of the typical Necromancer heroes. Nothing special about him. Ooh, you're slow on our mighty Gorgons. Brilliant tactical move. Usually he can at least cast very effective spells, so... I know it's totally meaningless, but... just giving a little bit of an effort. Where is the bastard? It's going down. This should be the very last turn. Lumbering into camp are 2 covered carts. Each are drawn by 4 horses lathered with sweat and wild eye from the terrifying ride through enemy territory. Uncovering the cards, you quickly discover the wood and ore you greatly need. Yeah, because I only have 983 wood and 1108 ore. So the 60 they brought in, that's the thing that's going to make all. So we'll land here. There's no escape for you. No matter which route you'll take, I'll be there. This could be the end. Probably is the end. This was a desperation attack, but it's either this or lose immediately. So we'll attack aggressively. We have no reason not to. If he can delay this long enough, he could probably even win. He's a powerful caster, so we're going to force the combat as much as possible. I don't think he would do that. The computer usually doesn't think like that. Yeah, stacks are going down. One more stack remains. And it's gone. No. One null left. So. And this is the end. The final end. Blue has been vanquished. Congratulations, all your enemies have been defeated. Victory is yours. This is probably the campaign end.
Tomorrow, I will wake and this nightmare will end for myself, Tatalia, and its people. I do not know if I have buried a hero or a villain. In my travels, I have heard many stories of Lord Heart's bravery and ultimate downfall. And I am laid to rest. I wonder if the stories my countrymen tell will speak of me as a fire witch in a land of earth and water, or as a hero.
Frank Leach. Pretty appropriate, Frank. I didn't dislike this. This is I guess, as well as extra large map can be done. Our choice to avoid temporal was sort of backfired on this campaign. It would have made, we could have concentrated more on a very specific set of heroes. Basically have something like 3 that just go put out the fires when they pop up. So, but it really required the multiple heroes this time to keep things somewhat in control. But it wasn't too bad, not bad at all. But it was also thanks to that that we heavily invested in the mobility skills right from the start, because it was a conscious decision to do that. Without that, that would have been a one hell of a map. As in a hill map. You can't move anywhere, a lot of dead ends that are swamped that don't lead to anywhere. So I guess Town Portal, it's not just a convenience thing. It's for it let it it's very forgiving in the gameplay department because you can ignore or screw up intelligence much more when you don't can just warp around. You don't have to invest in certain skills. You don't have to invest in so many heroes. So it's the most overpowered ability in this game. If it worked like once a day, you could choose your target. Even then, you probably could do that change immediately, and not many people would. I can't see many people complaining. It would still be immensely useful, but it would be in a very different type of. You choose. You can quickly go through a dozen cities, gather up your armies, work where you need to go, and start fighting. You can make very meaningful tactical strategic moves within a day, but there's still some kind of more reasonable limit to that. But really, I can't see any reason not to take Earth expertise. It's just so powerful. Powerful debuffs, powerful buffs, powerful mobility enhancers, powerful attack spells, resurrection, anti-magic. So it offers it all. You might not get it if you have only a few cities, but in a campaign, it's stupid not to take Earth expertise. And when we move into the further campaigns, and probably in the last expansion, I'm not going to avoid taking it, because when you're reaching expert or impossible missions, they can really be very hard, even if you try your best. So I can't, I don't want to handicap myself in those. And it'll probably help cut down the length of some of these missions anyway, so that's another plus for it. Outside the game, that sort of makes it even more attractive. So I think our time of attempting to avoid the town portal thing is over. Depends on the campaign. But yeah, we're not going to go out of our way to avoid it, even if we don't want to have everyone specialized there. I think if we have these multiple hero type of things, I'll have at least one guy who can do it. So even if we don't heavily rely on that, we can, if the situation calls for that, we can adapt to it and take advantage of that. Overall, good campaign. Playing Fire, very good campaign. As long as you understand that you're going to be fighting in a swamp most of the time. If you ignore the mobility upgrades you need to take, this is probably one of the most terrible campaigns, or especially the last map you're ever going to play. Not because it's difficult, but because it's so tedious and time consuming.